as one of the fastest growing cities in the nation. And not only that, the population increased from 22,000 people in 1990 to around 430,000 people in 2013. So you're looking at a double in around 2.5 decades. So not only is there a population increase, you're also looking at RTP, which is one of the main reasons for the population increase. So RTP has 200 different large-scale companies as well as 50,000 highly skilled employees that work there. Okay. Next one. Stated before, 10 million people travel. As stated before, 10 million people travel through our RDU Airport and Mooresville. So as that number increases, the options for our transits remain stagnant. Of course, Raleigh has systems that are already in place, such as taxi systems, paid parking lots, and rental car systems. But I'm sure, as y'all are all aware, these systems are probably more than what you're willing to pay for, or cost more than what you're willing to pay for.
So that's not even mentioning the fact that Raleigh has a severe traffic problem. So I know some people here might work at RTP or travel down I-40 on a regular basis. If you do, then that site right there or any of these pictures is not a strange sight. You see traffic all the time in Raleigh, especially on the Beltline and I-40. So the population is growing in Raleigh, that's no secret, and soon it's going to be too much for these highways to maintain. And we want to fix this problem. We don't want to just continuously update the highways that are in place. I know the South Beltline is probably one of my least favorite roads to drive on. It seems like there's always construction going on there. They're always expanding the roads because there's too many people. So what we propose to put Raleigh back on track to becoming one of the most innovative cities in the country is a light rail system. Now this light rail system will be called the RDC system, Raleigh-Durham Community System, and it will travel people all the way from downtown Raleigh through RTP and up into downtown Durham.
Alright, so our route, we start off with the Raleigh Red Line, which is 16 miles long, about 25 minutes end to end. It has 4 trains. It'll come about every 10 to 15 minutes, and there are 6 stations. So we start off in the RDU, or downtown Raleigh station. Here we'll have a 4-story park and ride garage, and then there'll also be access to the Go Raleigh bus system, including the R line. So next we have the NC State campus station. It's kind of hard to see behind the trees, but there will be students can have access to everywhere around the triangle, Durham, Raleigh, PNC Arena. And then it's good for out-of-state students because if they fly in, they'll be able to just fly in RDU, hop on the train, and then head to NC State. We'll also include a student discount, which will be good for NC State students. Here is the PNC and Carter Finley station, providing access for Canes games and concerts, Wolfpack. Next we have the SAS campus station. I don't know why it does that, but SAS has about 13,660 employees, so it's a large company, and having a station here would be huge. Next, we have RDU International Airport Station. Here we would include like a bus hub area, and we'll include shuttles that would take you to the different terminals. And this is the last stop of the line. It's the RTP Union Station. This is the heart and soul of the project. As you can see, both rail lines come through here, as well as the commuter bus system that I'll talk about later. So next we have the Durham Blue Rail, which is about 8.5 miles long. It's about 10 to 15 minutes end to end. There are 4 stations, and we'll have two trains. They'll come every 10 to 15 minutes. So we start off in the Durham station. Here, there's already a proposed Durham-Orange County light rail system. It's proposed, I don't believe it's under construction yet, but it basically goes from UNC Chapel Hill to downtown Durham, and then it ends up right here. They're having a park and ride garage there, so we'll be able to just connect with our route and go from there. Next is the NC Central Campus Station. Similar to NC State, we would provide like a student discount or something. And there's also Triangle Transit bus stations there that will get you right down to the campus. And then next we have a Durham Park and Ride area for the surrounding neighborhoods. And then it filters back into the RTP Union Station. As I said before, it's like the heart and soul of the project. So in order to save money, we decided to do a park and ride bus system for the as you can see in the green, for the like Apex, Cary, Morrisville, Holly Springs. This will be we're utilizing Triangle Expressway, which isn't really used maybe as much as the government had hoped. So we'll be utilizing that starting down in Holly Springs. The park and ride system there, Apex, Cary, and Morrisville, and then it filters back into the RTP Union Station.
Can I ask, because there's not too many jobs available down there, right? Why are you including those areas?
Well, actually, those places down there are developing they're arguably developing faster than the Raleigh area. And I mean, I know I live in Holly Springs. I know like right around where I live down there, it's insane how much it's developed just in the time that I've been living there. We expect this to grow even more, and having that drive, especially down there, we have the bus systems mainly so that people that live down there, because a lot of that is residential area, so we have that so that people can park there and not have to worry about traffic if they have like a commute all the way down from like up to Raleigh and from Holly Springs.
So it's more about bringing it from population centers
Right.
to
Yes,
work
It's a
than...
residential area, bringing them to the
Right.
Gotcha.
Sir.
Is there already like right of way for the lines?
What do you mean?
Well, where are you going to lay the lines? Do you have
Yes.
right of way to go, passage to
There
go?
would be areas where you have to clear, but yeah, I picked out a route where it'd be able to work.
So what is the time, like, from NC State campus to the RDU airport, what is the time frame you're looking at? Because although there's a lot of traffic in the area, it's still not every time of the day, and if you have a
Right.
train, it has to be moving the entire day, it cannot be like, so what is the time and what is the motivation that,
Like the
people are going to
schedule
use
or
it? No,
how
how
fast?
long does it take, how fast, yeah?
Well, for the Raleigh line, it was 20 minutes end to end.
Okay.
So that'd probably be like 5 minutes. I mean, because they're right, the two stations are right next to each other, so it would be quick.
Yeah, these trains are very fast.
Yeah, they're-
So
Because that has to be a,
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
All right, so something that I have here is we have 6 stations along the line all the way from Durham to Raleigh that are kind of standard stations, like the one at PNC Arena or the one at NC State. This is a model of half of one. The other half would be pretty much the same exact thing, except flipped around so that it's accessible from both sides. This model is 100 feet long. The whole station will be 200 feet long. The trains, this is the size of one of the trains, 85 feet long. We have 2 cars for a train. Well, the cars are 85 feet long, but the whole train would be 170 feet, and it would fit in here really well. With this station, we have ticket booths or machines where you can go and you can get your tickets. You can order them online or on site. You can have the one-way tickets, two-way tickets, daily passes, weekly, monthly, yearly, etc. And obviously we would also have we would try to get student discounts for people that go to NC Central or NC State, or maybe in the future to Chapelville. I can actually pass this around.
So apart from the standard station that Ben just described, there are 3 unique stations. The first one being downtown Raleigh. As I said before, there's a 4-story parking garage. The next one is the RDU station. The next one's the RDU station. There's a bus loop for the shuttles, which will take you to all the terminals in RDU. And the final one is the RTP Union Station. This has everything. We have rail car and bus maintenance, a cafe for morning coffee. There's a Triangle Transit bus hub. We include Triangle Transit, and then our commuter bus hub. So these are the, this is the train that we're gonna be using. It's the Hyundai Rotem Silverliner 5. It's used by Philadelphia's SEPTA commuter rail system and Denver's RTD commuter system. So it's already in use. It works great. It goes up to 100 miles per hour. It's a length of 85 feet and 109 people can fit on it. We'll be using a married pairs card, or married paired cars. That'd be about 170 feet and would fit 218 people. 2 bicycles can fit on each car, and it is handicap accessible, as you can see right there in the top picture. So then we have the Daimler Orion 7 diesel electric hybrid bus. We would be using 8 of these for that commuter bus route, the green one, and then we'd be using 4 of them for the shuttles at RDU. It seats 44 people, 2 wheelchair positions. It's a 40 feet long, 6-cylinder, 5.9 liter clean diesel engine.
Now we come to the biggest question of them all. Why would anybody want to use this? Well, using this system, we would be able to allow customers to save not only time, money, but also help contribute to the environment. Saving time. As you have seen and probably experienced, I-40 is packed, especially during rush hour where the speed of normal cars can slow to about 10 miles per hour or even stop entirely if it gets really bad. So the trains would allow passengers to travel quickly between stations during rush hour as well as during normal times that are not high traffic time. And as well as to this, it would allow more people to ride at a time, meaning that the throughput would be faster than a standard highway. Saving money. As we all know, gas prices have been fluctuating over the past few years, and eventually they're going to get high enough that people will not be able to afford them. And using this system, we would allow them to not have to pay for gas prices, which can eat up a bill, especially if you have to travel a lot. And the last point, saving the environment. With using our trains, which are electric, we don't contribute to the environment as much as, say, a gas-burning car, because not only are more people using the same system, but the way a coal power plant works, it able to generate more electricity and produce lesser pollutants per person than a standard car or like.
All right, so one question that I know that we're probably going to get is how much this is going to cost. So we went on, and after the project, we went through pretty much everything that we could think of that goes into this project, all the way down to the concrete that's used in the stations. And it came out to be a little over $1 billion, which that might seem like a lot, but when looking at the other projects around the country, is not. That's actually not nearly as expensive. All right, so we'd like to take this time to answer any questions that some of you guys might have. All right.
I would say with $1 billion estimated cost, would you plan to solicit federal dollars for that? State, local, where does that money come from?
I looked at that as well, and I looked at how much it would cost an average taxpayer if we looked at local, like just Raleigh, and that was insane. I didn't want it. It's ridiculous. It was like tens of thousands of dollars per person, so I didn't want to do that. I looked at the state, and that was a lot more reasonable. It was along the lines of maybe like $20 per person per year for like 20